Greetings and great risings, my beautiful YouTube family. It's your girl hanging out today. We on location today because I wanted to. It's a beautiful day. It's like 85 degrees. The sun is beaming on my face. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come outside because I'm riding my bike. My bike is over there, like y'all can see it, but my bike is over there. So I am going to get a chance to ride today. So, have you ever had that uncomfortable moment where you had to completely face your fears, right? And no matter what it looked like, you knew that it was either going to be, you were going to either succumb to or overcome, whatever that fear was. Was it going to consume you or were you going to defeat it? What was that going to look like for you? Well, that's what today's segment is. We're going to talk about facing your fears by any means necessary. All right. So it's your girl, Pascha Gibson, also known as Sister Shay, also known in the poetry world, and an up and coming entrepreneur, also known as Shay Butter in this thing. And I am an emancipated workaholic that is discovering the freedom to creatively just be me. You're going to hear birds all in the background. You might hear some people talking. You might hear some whistles blowing. I don't know, but I am at a park, so this is all the way live. So we're talking about facing your fears. What does that look like? Have you ever had that moment? I know I have, because I'm not afraid of too many things. I'm not scared of snakes. I'm not scared of lizards. I'm not scared of frogs or anything like that. However, I am scared of and do not play with what they call a water bug. That is not a water bug. That is a roach with wings. So I need for y'all to stop lying to me. And it's everybody else. A water bug has webbed feet and actually swims on top of the water. That's a roach with wings. Y'all stop lying to people. But so I know that if I come across that I'm going to have to be my own hero at that moment. But anyway, that is my moment of me facing my fear. So, like I said, I am outside, so you're going to hear wind rustling. You might hear some pages because I got my journal here. So, but I am just out here because I'm outside. I feel like I'm on punishment if you tell me I have to be inside on a beautiful day like this, right? So, like always, I do have a funny story, a true story of me facing my fears. So let me set this thing up for you. So at this moment, I am living in Atlanta. Shout out to my sister Monique and her daughter China. At that moment I was living with them, right? And they were getting ready to go to bed. At the time, China was 3. So I was sitting there. I had locks at the time. I had long locks, and I just rolled them up. I rolled them up and everything because I wanted like curls, my hair to be curly. So I just rolled it up and I just put like my little scarf on my head, tied my hair down. I just did it because I'm pretty much, ready for, my bedtime. But I felt the unction to write a poem. And it's a fireplace in our apartment in the living room. I love this fireplace, but I was scared of it. The reason why I was scared of it because it was a gas fireplace. I am not a fan of lighting a pilot light. I'm just not. Okay. So Monique and China were getting ready to go to bed, and I was like, "Hey, Monique, can you do me a huge favor? Can you light that fireplace for me before you go to bed?" She said, "Shay, no, I'm not." I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And she said, "Shay, no, you need to learn how to light that pilot yourself." And I was just like, "Oh man." So yeah, I'm trying to hold this stand so it don't fly away. But anyway, I was like, "Man, come on, you serious?" She said, "Shay, figure it out. Me and China are going to bed. You want the fireplace on, There you go. I told you I was trying to hold on to it. It's live, y'all. It's real. It's live. But it's so pretty outside. But anyway, okay. So I don't know how this recording's gonna turn out. I don't know if it's gonna be a whole bunch of wind in the background, but we just gonna work it out. So, like I said, she and China, they went to bed. And And so now I'm stuck because I want to write a poem. I felt it in my spirit. So if I want to write a poem, I need to create my atmosphere. So I needed to light the fireplace. Okay, so I was like, you know what, Shay? You want it. You need to go ahead and face that fear. You need to go ahead and light this fireplace. So I mustered up the courage to go into the kitchen. I found a paper bag because I remember my mom doing this. I found a paper bag and I took it and I kind of wrung it, made it real thick, wrung it like this here, give myself more than enough room, by that law, more than enough room to light, have a flame, and then blow it out. Okay. So that's what I thought. So now I am in the living room and I was like, okay, Shay, I'm talking to myself. I'm giving myself a pep talk. But it's so pretty outside, y'all. I had to do my recording outside. I'm sorry, but and it feels so good. So I said, you know what? I got this. I can do this. Shay, you got to face this fear because you don't want to write the poem. So you need to set your atmosphere. You got this. So I took the lighter. I lit the paper towel. Let me take that back. I turned the gas on, right? Then I lit it, and I put that thing in the fireplace. Put the paper in the fireplace. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Backdraft. The movie Backdraft, it came out like in the early 90s or something like that. But it's a firefighter movie. I think it took place in Chicago. And but it's something that happens with the fire that they call it a backdraft, because what it does is sucks itself in, and then when oxygen hits or whatever, it just comes out and comes back in. Well, so I lit it, and the backdraft came out of the fireplace. The flame came out to my face, and I screamed, and it sucked back in. I'm touching my face. Now, granted, I just rolled my hair. If my hair had been out, we would have had a Michael Jackson moment. We're not gonna discuss that. But so that happened. I hollered, I screamed. Monique and China came rushing into the living room like, what is going on? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I was like, because I'm still in shock, because it scared the crap out of me. I'm touching everything. And then Monique looks at me and she says, girl, what's wrong with you? And why it smell like a beauty shop in here? Y'all, can I tell you? Because I did all this here. Can I tell you that flame came out and singed all of my eyelashes off. So I had like this black stuff. I didn't know what it was. And then my eyebrows. I had way too much hair to not have eyebrows and eyelashes. Y'all, I tell you, I was bald-headed on the face. I don't even know if that's a terminology, but all this was lashes, everything was gone. And I looked so weird, and it just, because I had too much hair. My hair is super thick, even with my hair being short. I know you guys can see that my hair is thick. So my locks were thick and they were full. I literally had 700 sister locks in my head. Yes, somebody counted them. And yes, I did. I had 700. So I had a head full of hair with no eyebrows and eyelashes. I had to face my fear, no matter what it looked like. And literally, no pun intended, the fear was right here. The fear of the flame was right here in my face. I'm going to tell you this, though. Let me tell you what my saving grace was, because I wasn't really into wearing like mascara and eyeliner at that point in my life. But I could tell you what saved my life. I'm going old school, because that's when I learned that this old school right here, this Maybelline Great Lash is a conditioner. Y'all, I was conditioning my little stubbies. I mean, I'm talking about until they grew back. Now, my eyelashes were so long that when I wore my glasses, they used to brush up against my lenses. right? And my eyelashes are still, and they got a nice length on them if you look at it from the side. My eyelashes are not as long as they were then, but I'm grateful. Thank you, Great Lash by Maybelline. I'm grateful to this mascara right here that conditioned my little stubbies to grow back. And I would kind of like, take the little brush and try to make it look like I had eyebrows until my eyebrows grew back in. So yeah, so Maybelline is my friend. And then I said, well, since I don't have no eyelashes, I got to make my face look like it's something. Maybelline again, the ultra liner. Hey, every day I'm advertising for Maybelline today, y'all, but I'm just telling y'all because I'm telling y'all this story. And so yeah, Maybelline all day. Now, I don't transition, I don't upgrade it a little bit. Still Maybelline, but I use the falsies now because they make my eyelashes look thicker. So yeah, burn all of them out. Just bald headed in the face, just eyelashes, eyebrows, just out of here, just gone. But I faced my fear though. So I just wanted to tell y'all that because we have those moments in our lives that and like I said, this is a funny story, but we have some serious incidents and situations where we have to really come to grips with, hey, this is not going to get done unless I do it. This is not going to take place unless I face my fear. What does that look like? That it could be if for those of you guys who are working corporate America, who are working for someone else, and that you have a business idea within you, that something is in you that's meant to be birthed out. You have a product, you have some services, you have a gift, a talent that fear is holding you back because you're afraid of what that would look like up close. See, mine was a flame. It was that fire. Ooh, wait a minute. It was that fire. I had to face the fire, but I had to create my own, right? So, whenever you face that fear and you stand up to it and just like, what? I can do this. Because I'm uniquely created, uniquely and wonderfully made. Anything that I can try, I can put forth that same effort and I can face it head on and allow that fear to be transformed into something really fierce. And I mean, when I say fierce, I mean to the point where you can go after it with all of the unction that's within you, all of that heart, that love, that passion. All you got to do is face it. I had to face it. I'm still in very grassroots of my product, launching my product. I don't have any entrepreneurs in my family, right? Everybody has a job. Corporate America, they have, an occupation of some sort. But I'm the only one that's wanting to launch my own product. And I don't have anybody to look to see what that looks like. And that's a fear because I really don't know what steps to take. I'm learning along the way. And as I'm learning along the way, I'm appreciating that journey. So when we face our fear, we learn a little bit more about ourselves. We learn that we are stronger than we give ourselves credit. We learn that we can grow through this process. And once you learn that and understand that, you can face anything. You really can face anything. Now, would I still light a fireplace? I don't know. But I tell you what, if it's meant for me to light, that means I have to face it. If it's meant for me to step up, engage, take a class, if it's meant for me to be bold enough to ask someone, say, hey, can you be my mentor? That's you facing your fear because you are allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to step out and just go through the process, no matter what it looks like. This thing, it's not perfect. Nothing that we do is going to be lined up ABC 1, 2, 3. It's not going to be like that. Sometimes you may start off with A and then be on J, and then next thing you know you at Z, then you got to go back to A. It's the process. But let me tell you, That process is you gotta make a move. That fireplace wasn't gonna get lit unless I lit it. Unless I lit that paper bag. Unless I stuck that paper bag into the fireplace with the gas on. I just didn't realize I turned it on that high. But anyway, you step up. Step up. Face your fear by any means necessary. That's what we must do. We have to do that for ourselves because, enough with the coulda, woulda, shouldas. We've had enough of that, right? So enough of that. So let's just face it. Face it. Face it and be in that thing, no matter what it looks like. Yeah, that part. This wind is tearing my little tripod up, but you know what? I'm gonna hold this thing. I'm the anchor. I'm the anchor for my tripod in my show. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Forgot to say that earlier, but please do that. And share your comments about your fears. I want to hear about some of your fears. What are some of your fears? What are the things that is keeping you from taking that first step? That is keeping you from really walking into your destiny? What is that fear? And let's talk about it. What are the steps that you're going to take it to the next level? All right? That's what we're talking about today. Facing your fear by any means necessary. I face mine on a daily basis. Like I said, this is new terrain for me. I've never been an entrepreneur. I'm still baby stepping it, and but I'm still gonna move. And I'm gonna keep pushing, and I want you to do the same. So this is me encouraging you to do the same. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm talking about I don't have no floor plan. I don't have no instructions. I don't have no manual. It's just me. It's just me and the Most High. We traveling this thing together, and I gotta trust the process, and I gotta trust the God that's within me to make sure that I can take care of it. Right. So, with me closing out, I gotta, I do have a poem. I'm trying to see how I'm going to figure this out because I got to read it and I got to hold the paper and the tripod at the same time. But you know what? We're going to try this thing. All right. So I got it right here. And it's called Fire. F-I-Y-A. That's what it's called. Fire. So here it goes. I spit fire, flame phonics that are to be admired, combustible lyrics to be desired, priceless, beyond the grasp of any buyer, powerful enough for Shaka to sing through the fire, determined enough for Kanye to spit through the wire. I'm talking about that F-I-Y-A that never gets tired, higher than your wildest dreams, deemed supreme is the being within me, lyrically igniting my fights to stay on track. I attack the enemy with a vengeance, fearlessly facing the enemy that's within me, the inner me. I stand ignited and strong, embracing the blaze that's been within me all along. F-I-Y-A, forever in your anointing. I spit fire, baby, all day, every day. It's your girl, Pascha Gibson, also known as Sister Shay in the poetry world, also known as Shay Butter in this thing. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, face your fear by any means necessary. Don't you let no one, nothing get in your way and dictate to you that you cannot be successful, that you cannot persevere, because you can, you will, and you must. Just like that. All right. I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and bearing with me in the wind and the leaning over. Thanks to leaning tripod. I thank you so much. I love you, my YouTube family. I'll see you again next Friday. It's your girl, Pascha Gibson, and I'm out. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. Thank you.